So let's talk about Michael B. Jordan's acting. It floated between 3 and 5. You know what I'm saying?
Out of
he
10?
had one moment out of 10. He had one moment where I believe the beginning of that scene was extremely solid. I mean, he was hitting at a 9 for me, 8, 9. He was up there. I said, "Oh, this nigga, yeah, I like that." But the scene didn't end correctly. I don't know if you know what scene. You know, it's one of those. I don't want to even say what scene it was. I don't want to say what scene it. That would kind of spoil it. But yeah, he had one scene in particular. I thought the beginning of the scene, maybe 60, 70% of the scene, very strong acting. You know what I'm saying? 8, 9. But then the end, it plummeted so fucking quick.
He farted for no reason.
Yeah, it just like, I was invested. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I believe this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Then right at the end, it just, I was like, damn it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I thought I had one fire scene that I could be like, this nigga snap right here.
Right.
I wonder if
That's
it was
an Oscar scene.
Yeah. Was it one of those one shot? You know, a lot of times they love doing a one shot scene.
It wasn't one of those.
Like 5
now
minutes
let's
long.
talk about the directing. Great. The directing was great, I would say. Well, directing in terms of cinematography, I thought that was great. The way they
You don't feel like it was like over edited a little bit?
I think a little bit, but I think that's what a new movie would look like.
Yeah.
Somebody
when that shit came out, I was like, damn, this shit is in 8K. What the fuck?
Yeah.
1000K. What the fuck? This shit
Like
was clear
if
as
a 30-year-old directed and was shooting it, it's gonna move a little bit quicker
jump cuts, a lot of jump cuts.
Yeah, it's gonna move a lot quicker than an older movie. You know what I'm saying?
Now we're talking about the boxing scenes?
We're talking about the entire movie.
Oh, the entire movie.
Yeah.
movie.
Okay. So describe the because like I said, I've never seen any of them. So
Yeah.
Mind you. So what's the film style of the boxing matches? Is it?
Oh my God,
jump
it's so
cuts,
intense.
or
It's
is
so
it,
good.
Is
It's
it
so
single?
good. Nigga,
but
it's
is
lit.
it single shot? Is it a lot of single
Oh hell
shots
no!
tied
It's
together?
like nigga, the camera is moving. You know that
Like,
music
it's
video?
one of those.
Like,
It's
they do a slow-mo, like, when
Yes.
it's like,
Yeah, it's almost got Sherlock Holmes vibes just a little bit, where it's just like on certain punches we going.
Yeah, I saw an incredible shot.
And then
and the sounds.
yeah, the
Kombat.
sounds are
Never.
great. The sound design was insane.
You hear the rib break?
No,
Shit
literally,
like that, yeah. Like the nigga, there was one. They punch you
You're
in the
talking
stomach.
about the one I saw in the trailer, right?
I think so.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
they'll punch in the stomach.
And on
You
his
don't even
back.
get They don't even close up on the punch in the stomach. They go to his back.
Back.
They're like, this
Yeah.
nigga's punching. You can see his
You
fist.
can see the fist.
like an anime.
Coming out of his back.
Yeah. It's a slow motion shot where like he gets punched in the stomach and it goes to his back and you see in slow motion you see the sweat
sweat
like
beads.
coming
His
off.
Muscles
Yes.
spasm in the back.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Pop
like,
the sweat off.
Yeah.
Imagine that in every
crazy.
fight was fucking lit like that. Like,
I heard that he said that because I watched some of his interviews and he said that he was inspired by he's in
Anime.
love with anime.
Lauren
Yeah.
told me that in the movies because
Okay.
I didn't hear that either.
Yeah.
But
This
he was
definitely
like,
giving me anime
but
vibes.
after like we saw the first 2 fights, I said, bro, these fights are fucking crazy. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like Baku.
Baki, yeah.
It's hard for me
I was
to
about to say,
imagine.
like,
It's hard for me
Yeah.
to imagine what it even looks like.
In
so I would
real
have to
life
see it.
though, it's not a cartoon. They're moving the camera. In my mind, I'm thinking I don't know how they shot these scenes like that.
50
with this.
cameras.
Or they might have. Do y'all remember when J. Cole shot the video with the girl? What's her Boz? She did Dreamville last year.
Boz is a guy.
To the London video?
The London video, the London song. Her name starts with a B.
Oh, okay.
Bia?
That's crazy.
Bia.
That's crazy. I
Bia.
knew you were talking about and you said the wrong name. And
Right,
Boss
right.
is
Bia.
an actual person.
Right, Bia.
Yeah.
There's they have their music video for their single.
Yeah.
And if anybody's ever seen the behind the scenes, the camera's on like this electronic arm, and it's literally like, but everything is fucking smooth.
It makes
rapid.
a crazy shot though.
Yeah, it looks like that's how they might have shot some of the boxing scenes, like because. The way we were following the punches in the body parts that they wanted us to follow, that shit was surgical, bro.
Nice.
It was crazy. So
You can do a lot with editing and zooming and stuff.
yeah,
It's crazy.
and at this point, this is Creed 3, so Creed is like at the top. He's like he's a retired boxer, or he's not a retired boxer, but he's at the peak of he's Mike Tyson in his prime. He's Ali in his prime. But it's like modern day LA. Another thing that I didn't realize, being rich in LA, nigga, it's like, whoa, this is what your life is?
Right.
These niggas is just washing their face and brushing their teeth in the morning. There's a garden in the back. The tub look like it's made out of stone. I'm like, these niggas are rich. Like this shit is so rich. Like everything that I'm balling in LA life, that shit look player as fuck, bro. Like that, because he's living that life. The nigga's wearing pretty much a tailor suit every day. He's running a corporation. He's Floyd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's Floyd. I got my gym, and I'm a retired, accomplished boxer. So you got that. It
daughter's
was
death.
really him as a businessman.
Yeah.
It was we're like watching him in his Floyd arc in this movie, kind of. And but yeah, I would say that it was shot pretty well. I would say that the storyline was a little strange. That's what I will say is strange. It wasn't strange all the way. I followed it well, but there were definitely certain jump speeds, fast forwards, plot lines that are just like, oh man, you forced us into this next scene. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't get them, but that's why I give the overall movie. It was probably like 4 or 5 of those moments where you're like, oh, whoa, what the fuck, nigga? What the fuck, how we get here? You know what I'm saying?
Implied plot.
Yeah, it's like, or it's just like, hey, we're gonna finish this podcast and go to the store after this, okay? Next scene, we at the store. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like,
Right. Okay.
like, goddamn, nigga, you just throwing us up in this bitch.
or it's like next scene, you already have the groceries and you're back at the house.
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah, they're like, let's go ahead and cut some time down. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was a little weird. So I don't know who wrote it or whatever. You know how it was written.
I think it was Ryan Coogler's brother and
Okay.
somebody else. It was
Yeah.
like two people.
But overall, 7 out of 10 though. Like this team, I can see that if they got together again, I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at them getting together. So for Michael B. Jordan directing, I guess I would give that like a 7 out of 10, 7, 8 out of 10.
I mean,
you know what
he
I'm
was
saying?
cutting his teeth on this one, which is odd because most filmmakers cut their teeth on smaller projects and then just get
This budget
more
was
budget,
big.
more budget. Yeah. Like
This
it's
budget was
very
big.
rare when your first movie is like a fucking whatever it costs, $100 million.
Yeah,
movie.
mind you, I'm like, you can feel how much money is spent on this as you're watching it. You know what I'm saying? I see a Hennessy commercial. I see, like, not a Hennessy commercial. I see the brand product placements. I said, oh, yeah. They cut checks for this movie. You know what I'm saying? They cut a couple checks, like, you know what I'm saying? The way you're zooming in on certain products, I'm like, oh, y'all paid. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Not
put a
even the most
bag into
subtle.
this. Then the Showtime logo just pops up. This movie has straight up done a deal with Showtime.
Time. Yeah.
To make it look like a fight.
So
to
all of a
make
sudden,
the
there's a
fight feel-
part,
Yeah, that's true.
you know, and it's a boxing world, and he's the Mayweather. So there's a moment where you're like, oh shit, nigga, I'm watching Showtime right now.
Literally, yeah.
In the middle of the fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit.
So it turned into the way that Showtime films a boxing match. Just
Exactly.
briefly, just
and
to try
now
and give
we're
you the-
in that and
set the-
area we're
That's
all
how the first
comfortable in.
Creed
Yeah, I'm
was.
about to say, yeah, they did.
And that's how the first one was too. Yeah,
it was like,
yeah.
holy shit, it looks like I'm watching it on a big TV.
Yeah. So I do like that, but it was like the way they placed these brands. I said, God damn, maybe y'all put some bread into this motherfucker.
No,
You can
they
feel the marketing dollars being spent. You know what
You
I'm
want
saying?
some cornflakes?
Which I wasn't mad at because that's reality. If you're a Playboy boxing protege, that's what Floyd's life is.
Right, literally, that's
You
what
literally.
it is.
So this all
Advertisers and
everything made sense. It's
promotion.
like, yeah, like you're only gonna see me in tailored suits, or you know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna have sponsorships just hanging around everywhere that have paid millions of dollars to be tagged along type shit. Yeah. So that it was accurate as fuck, so I did like that. But yeah, my only negatives were, like I said, the story had a couple moments where I'm just like, I don't know how we got here, but hey, we here. You know what I'm saying? Certain aspects of the storyline, they played out way too long, or they tried to make you feel like mysterious, or they played the mysterious card out a little too much on certain storylines as well.
You mean with the villain?
Not even with the villain, with all characters. I say with all characters, certain parts of their storyline were drawn out. You know, when I want to keep you guessing, but I'm only really going to keep you guessing for like the next 10 minutes. No, you're going to keep me guessing for like 40 minutes.
That's what I heard with Ant-Man. Ant-Man with the wife. It's just like, I can't tell you who's down here.
Yeah, so it's
Even
like,
though it would help us if I did.
I got to
the
a
whole
point
time.
where I started getting annoyed because I said, "Can you wrap that storyline up? Like you're telling me for a reason, but nigga, you just acted like you forgot you told us." So but we always came back.
They
So
kept
I will
foreshadowing it. And
yeah, it was too much foreshadowing. They did not leave any foreshadowing untold, so I appreciate that. I just think they could have done those parts of the storyline a lot cleaner. But overall, a 7 out of 10. It ain't a bad movie, especially if this is your first movie. Like that's a solid ass start. You know what I'm saying?
You can play that game on a movie if you build really good tension.
Yes,
That feels really real, and the person's like everybody's invested in it. You know,
and that's a really skilled writer.
yeah. If they have you on
be
the edge
able
of your
to-
seat,
yeah,
they
it's
can
all the
foreshadow
writing
things
first.
or whatever. And do all
to
that.
be able to build that emotional tension between characters.
Yeah. But if you play that game and then the reward's not that great,
Yeah.
You
yeah.
feel
It's
you
like,
feel
all right,
unsatisfied.
bitch. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, you feel like you ain't
Hype me up for this weak ass plot line. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
anticlimactic.
Yeah.
And it's like, So that's the only thing I will be. I'm quick to be disappointed in a movie. I
Yeah.
feel like that's the best way I could put it. Almost. It's like I
Yeah.
don't dislike it, but I'm just like, damn. I felt
I
better
went-
about that.
I went into this one on open mind too, because I do like Michael B. Jordan in Creeds. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like he's my whole big thing with Michael B.
fits
Jordan.
the
For
bill.
those who don't know, I believe he's normally miscasted most of the time. His acting to me ain't hitting like that. It's a 5 out of 10. He ain't trash, but he ain't great. He's literally mid as fuck. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But most of the time, they got him in roles. I'm like, nigga, we don't believe this shit. What are we doing right now? You know, we're just wasting our time by being on screen. Could have put a nigga who snapped in this character, and the movie would have been better. You know?
Play this complex character.
Yeah, bro. Let's not give you complexities. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it.
Don't do it like
let's
that.
just- yeah, I don't like that shit because you're not emotionally giving it on screen.
That's all I'm saying.